This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that helps you build your online presence and run your business. This looks like a drug rehab or a flop house.
This is the most disgusting place ever. 1 out of 5. I had an issue with bed bugs. That's not good.
We're Lloyd and Mandy. We're digital nomads that are traveling the world in search of somewhere to call home. We just set off on our travels around Mexico after living in Playa del Carmen for 2 months, and we've made a bit of a reckless decision to start our adventure off by staying in the worst all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico. Okay, so the internet has a habit of maybe taking one person's experience and kind of blowing it up. So we kind of want to maybe debunk if this place is as bad as the internet says it is, if it really is the worst one in Cancun.
I'm going with an open mind, I'm hoping it's actually going to be pretty good. Sometimes you can get a hotel or a resort and there'll be really good reviews and then there'll be really bad reviews, and it's like, how can it be good and bad? Somebody's just had a bad day. So we're not going there to hopefully have a bad experience. We're actually hoping that we have a good experience and we can prove that maybe it's not a bad resort. And it is cheap too. It's $120 for the night, all inclusive. Here's some of the reviews. Pictures on their website are kind of deceiving. Downstairs is an excursion lobby and tons of people wait on the very small patch of beach for their boats to take off from the dock, taking up most of the beach area. Oh man, this is a long review. Yeah. The buffet wasn't very good and a good chunk of the outdoor space was under construction. I had an issue with bed bugs. That's not good.
Okay, that's one thing I'm a little bit worried about then, is
when first arriving and luckily able to move rooms after the second night. This is the most disgusting place ever. 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5. It was okay, not terrible, but no refrigerator or microwave. That's alright.
And the toilet leaked.
As well as the sliding door. How's the sliding door leak?
No blankets and a decorated sheet. Ooh, that might be an issue for me.
2 out of 5. 3 stars is too much for this place. Out of our 2 hotel rooms, 1 had bed bugs. Oh, that's another bed bug. 1 out of 5. The food in the buffet was terrible. Pictures deceiving. The lobby is hood. The lobby is hood. The lady that serves the food looks at you like you should leave ASAP. This is the grossest, smelliest place. Nothing worked. Liquor behind the bar is half water. Well, that's everywhere. Staff are very rude.
This looks like a drug rehab or a flop house.
What's a flop house?
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good.
If you're on a tight budget and don't plan on doing anything other than sleeping and day drinking at the kiddie pool, then you'll be fine. That's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, I guess so. Old hotel and ocean smells. What?
What's the ocean
smell? Ocean smells.
Like
but with that price, it's a good deal.
All in all, it's mostly negative reviews. It's got about 3 stars out of 5.
In comparison to all the other all-inclusives that we looked at in Cancun, this one had the worst reviews out of everywhere. So that's why we've chosen to stay there.
We'll see what happens. Bus, an hour and a half.
An hour, maybe?
An hour. Took like half an hour before we left, and then it was about an hour. We're getting a taxi to the hotel. I hope we make the breakfast buffet, the lunch buffet.
Yeah, I was like, it's a bit late for breakfast.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Last night in our apartment, There's been like construction going on next door, and only during the day though. It's really loud, but it's only during the day, so it's okay. Last night, of course, they decided to keep going till like 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, that's late for us.
Yeah.
Vienen aquí al Imperial, al hotel.
We just got told to sit down and there's no chairs.
We think that's what he said. It was all in Spanish.
I think so.
I think the gist was come and wait over here to check in. We are pretty early. It's like 1 o'clock. I was hoping we could just leave our bags and go eat food until our room's ready.
I can already smell the stinky ocean.
You smell?
I think that's what it is.
No? Hey guys, we're just going to take a quick second to tell you a little bit more about today's video sponsor, Squarespace. So Mandy and I started our digital nomad journeys about 4 years ago through e-commerce, and we've built a bunch of different websites using a bunch of different platforms, and we can tell you from experience that Squarespace is by far the easiest to use. Whether you're selling physical products, digital products, or just creating a blog site, Squarespace has all the tools you need to get started in your online journey. It's super simple to get started by using website templates that can be customized to fit your needs. You just browse the category of your business to find a perfect starting point and you go from there. Believe it or not, you no longer need to be a graphic designer or a web developer to build a great looking and fully functional website, which is going to save you thousands of dollars on outsourcing for your business. You can also make use of the insights to help grow your business by learning where your site traffic is coming from and build a long-term marketing strategy. So if you are interested in building your own website today, head over to squarespace.com/LloydMandy or use code LloydMandy when checking out to get a free trial plus 10% off your first website or domain purchase. Which bed you want? Oh dear. Stand close.
Yeah, sure.
It's the smallest balcony I've ever seen. Pretty nice view. So they'd put us in a room with 2 double beds. We asked if we could change to one with a king. That was fine. They were happy. Everyone's been friendly so far. No one's been rude. This room doesn't seem that bad. We've definitely stayed in worse rooms than this before.
Yeah, if anything, it just doesn't feel like a resort. It's just like a hotel or a motel. But it's fine.
All right, we're both starving, so we're gonna go check out the food see what the deal is. Our bracelets that they gave us are a little bit hospital vibes, but it's all right. So far, not too bad. This room is a little bit cleaner than the other one that they had wanted to put us in. It was a bit dusty. Maybe this one's more frequently used, I'm not sure. Smells clean in here.
So it says lunch is 12:30 till 3:30 and snacks 11 till 5, so we can get something to eat now.
I think so. Go this way.
It's pretty funny, I like it, but it's very small.
It is a bit smelly.
I said small.
Oh, I said smelly.
I don't really smell it.
But I don't think I would have like picked it if I hadn't read that comment.
Oh, 5.25.
Oh, that's easy. Oh, it's just each.
5.25.
Gracias. Yeah.
If you need something help, let me know. I can help you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My English not very 100%, but I can.
That's good.
Very good. Yeah.
Better than our Spanish.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Potato salad?
Yeah. I'm gonna get you to dish me up.
One more. Oh wait, is that? Is that potato? Sausage?
I think it's sausage.
Oh, damn it, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
How's your food?
Very cold.
It is very cold. I thought that was potato salad,
Yeah.
but it's just sausages with like
It's hot dogs.
hot dogs, yeah.
It's hot dogs with mustard on it.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Mine was okay, just it was cold.
Really cold. But so far, all the staff have been very lovely. Very nice.
It's warm.
Found the warm dish.
What about your bread roll? How's that?
I just broke it in half.
I'll probably still eat it, eh? Okay, so far I think probably the only thing that's annoying me a bit is the music. Not because of the type of music, but it's like on a Bluetooth and it keeps crackling and dropping out, but it's really loud. It's not really a beach either. There's water and there's sand, but there's a lot of seaweed and there's like a barrier so you can't really go to the beach. You're right.
Smelly.
It does stink a bit.
We're trying so hard to like give this place a chance.
Alright, I have a confession. All the cocktails are extremely not alcoholic. I had 3 cocktails, I felt completely sober. So I was like, okay, I'll have beer because the cocktails were way too sugary. It was just sugar in them, could not taste any alcohol. I'm also a lightweight, let me just note that. I've had 3 beers now, expecting them to be as little alcohol as the cocktails. Now I'm drunk.
What have we got, honey? It looks pretty good though.
Gonna go for pasta.
Is this a potato salad?
It's fish. croutons.
Oh, really? So you have some anyway?
Yeah.
These croutons are good.
What is?
Croutons. It's way better than lunch, but we don't know what anything is because it's not labelled yet. I think we're early.
It's also still cold.
It's cold?
Yep.
You kidding me?
Nope.
They just put it out.
It's cold. They've had it cooked for a few hours.
Why is it cold? I expect this to be cold. This is cold?
Yeah. But I didn't have any of that. Is it cold? Yeah. They cooked it hours ago.
The food's all in like bain-maries, so it should be hot.
I don't think there's any like heat below it. This girl's having a beautiful birthday though. So I promise I'm not usually that picky. A little bit. But if I'm hungry, I'll eat anything. Everything tastes like it's got like a artificial filler or artificial color or just like fake cheese, something like that in it. And everything's cold. Can't do it. It's making me sick literally eating it.
I can eat the chicken. It tastes good, but it's cold or like warm, cold, which is a bit dangerous. And everything else is not very good. I thought the food would be the one thing that might be okay because how can you like make bad food really? It's not that hard to just make decent food, even if it's cheap. It's all frozen and I don't really understand why it's cold. Why they can't just make it hot. We're like one of the first people in here for the buffet. It's pretty cold.
Okay, I'm literally praying. I'm praying that the bed bugs don't happen to us. So far, almost everything that was written in the reviews has happened to us so far. So I'm really praying that the bed bugs aren't in this room. So far, it feels really clean. Out of everything, even in comparison to the first room that they put us in, this feels a lot cleaner, but there are a few stains on the bedding. However, they do look clean. They do look like they've been washed. It's a hefty stain. I promise I'm not this picky. Usually I'm like, okay, I'm happy to have a bed to sleep in, but maybe it's because we read the reviews beforehand, but also I feel so sick from that food and I just really want to have a good sleep after this.
Did you ring?
Yeah, not answered.
Midnight.
This is exactly what we thought it was going to be. It's midnight. That's right outside our door.
It's been going for about an hour. It sounds like they're arguing. Just called front desk. I told him to shut up.
So tired.
It rained pretty heavy last night, and I guess the window isn't completely waterproof. All this water is just pooling up on the ground. Glad we're leaving today. We didn't sleep good. We went to bed really early and I thought the room was pretty decent, but I was gonna give it a good review, but the walls are just paper thin. A group of guys came home at like midnight and they started like partying and then they started arguing with each other and they pretty much just ignored us. We rang the front desk. I think we rang them 3 times. Nothing really happened, so I was actually going to give the service a really good review because it's been good since we've been here, but that's sort of ruined it a bit. We didn't really get much sleep. They were up for probably 2-3 hours. Just gathered outside our room talking, arguing, going back and forth.
They even tried to open our door at one stage. I think they thought it was their room and they were like banging on our door. It was scary.
I'm gonna try the breakfast buffet. I don't have very high hopes. I'm gonna see if there might be something edible today. Maybe something warm, you reckon?
Yeah. I felt really sick after eating last night, so I'm not eating here again.
Mandy's tapped out. She's not eating again. I'm gonna give it a go.
Is it warm? One positive out of this experience is we didn't have bed bugs in the bed, which was the thing I was most worried about, but I guess I didn't know how bad the food could be.
Even I couldn't really eat it, that's saying something.
Yeah.
I don't eat anything.
We booked this hotel fully aware of the bad reviews guests had left in the past, in hopes of proving them wrong and having a great experience. If you're looking for a budget room in a convenient location, the resort is satisfactory. The staff are mostly very kind and accommodating. One area that has the most room for improvement is the food. If you're paying for an all-inclusive, be aware that the food quality is very low, especially if you like your meals served hot. When we first arrived, the room was pretty good, and we were hoping to give it a good review until we went to bed. The walls are very thin, and at around midnight, we were woken by a group of men partying outside our door. We tried to call front desk to see if they could help. Unfortunately, they didn't. When we did finally fall asleep, we were woken in the morning to our room partially flooding due to the rain. All in all, if you're looking for the Cancun resort experience, this is probably not it. However, if you just want to have somewhere to lay your head after partying for the day or night, then this is for you. The hotel would improve a great deal if some more effort went into the food as well as the guest comfort.